and you go tigres. That one's really hard to do in rapids, but if you're good, you can do it. So, got it? Cool. Let's say you get a little further out. This right here is a rope bag. The only people who can touch these guys to throw them are the guides, because we're trained how to use them. This actually creates more hazard out there than help typically, okay? So it'll be a rare occasion that we actually grab this. But in the case we do grab it, we're going to be grabbing it, right? And we're going to be throwing it at your head, and we're going to say something like, rope, right there at the head. Now, if you hold on to the bag, and I start pulling you, you're going to go out 75 more feet. So what do you think you want to grab?
The rope.
Yeah, right. So you grab the rope, okay, and you throw it-ish over your shoulder, okay, and you roll onto your back. See those pillows you guys have? That actually should pop up and create a little pillow for you as you get pulled in so you can breathe, okay? So don't wrap it around yourself. You never wrap this around yourself, okay? That'll create quite a hazard. You get the bag? You gotta clean it up. Thanks, baby. Cool, you got that? So, great. So now we've gotten you back to the boat, whether by paddle, extended paddle, 2 paddles, or rope. So how do you get back in? Who else is warm? No one. Come on, somebody's got to be warm.
Robert's warm. I'm warm.
Right,
give you the big guy.
So. No, it's perfect, right there. Go ahead and kneel down. So, what was your name again? Robert just went in the water. He's crying, so I got to get him out. Okay? So, he comes to the side. I take the paddle. I stick it out of the way. Don't put it behind you. Do you think it hurts to fall on a paddle?
Yeah.
It's going to be my weight and his weight falling on top of it, okay? So, you pull him up to the side. He grabs onto this. What do you think this is called?
Rope.
Rope. It is a rope. We call it the chicken line or chicken strap. Because if you're in the raft and you grab onto it, you're a chicken. Okay? Yeah. So, only grab it when you're out of the raft. Got it? Cool. So you can grab the chicken strap when you're in the water, and we won't call you a chicken. So you go ahead and grab the strap. Go ahead and grab it in both hands. So there gets the raft, right? So what do you think I want to hold on to? Helmet?
Ears.
You want to grab onto his PFD, not life jacket. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
So you get a good solid grip and slide. We're going to, in a second, check to make sure everybody has a tight one, because if this falls off your head, you're not doing so hot in the river, right? So you're gonna go. You can bob him. He's kneeling right now, so he's kind of cheating, but you can bob 1, 2. But basically, you're gonna put your knees on the outside, 2. Okay. You're gonna get in a good position. You're not gonna put your feet. A lot of people put their knees down here. You can't get them up too well. So pop your knees up. Pull your hair. It's beautiful hair. All right. So you bob 1, 2, 3, just pull them back on top of you. Like that.
Please tell me you got it.
And we call that the old flop and giggle. You end up in a really awkward position, and both of y'all should be giggling.
Bye-bye, Robert!
Come on, Robert.
Where's the other people on the boat gone?
Hey, everybody give Robert a hand.
Good job, Robert!
So, who do you think is responsible for getting that person into the raft?
The guys.
No, not the guide. Everyone? No. We'll go over this more with paddle captains, but basically the person across from you. So if I'm sitting here and Robert's sitting there, if he goes out, I need to get him back in, and only me. Why do you think that is?
Because you laid down.
There's nobody behind us.
Well, think about it. We're in a rafting, and we need to be getting somewhere. If everybody stops and goes and gets him, are we getting to where we need to go?
Nope.
No. So the rest of you guys listen to the guide. The person across pulls that person in. Got it? Cool. Oh yeah. So let's get back in the water. So in the water, there's some hazards that you guys need to know about. We don't have many out here, but we need to say them anyway. So we got strainers. Do you guys know what a strainer is? You guys know what a colander is? No. With noodles?
Yeah.
Strainer, right? You cook noodles, you pour it through the strainer, the noodles stay, the water goes.
Yeah.
On the river, we're the noodle. Okay? So what that looks like, see how these trees are kind of in the water? So as water pushes past trees or fallen trees or logs, water's going through, but bodies can't go. That makes sense? Yeah. That's a really big hazard on rivers. Stay away from trees. At all costs, stay away from it. If you find that you cannot stay away from it, what we need you to do is turn towards it, and as fast as you can, swim at it, and try to pull yourself up on top, and stay there. Don't move. You got that? That's important. Cool. The next one is a hole. A hole is, so you got rocks in the river, right? And you got water coming, and it drops down, and it goes over the rock, and then it comes back up. Make sense? It comes back up, and this part of the water is going back upstream into the hole again. So you'll know you're in there because it'll feel like you're in a washing machine. You're a little dirty sock. Okay? So what we need you to do in that case is, again, you've got your paddle. Whoa.
Good, I'm not going.
You got your paddle. Right? You got your ticket at the boat. It doesn't really matter if you need it or not. But first thing we need to do is get big, like a starfish. It's a happy star. Let's see everybody get big. So what we want this to happen with this is, ideally, one of your appendages will grab the current that's going past the rock and pull you out. And if that doesn't work, ball up. So let's say it's small. Ready? Okay, now get big. Get small. Get big. Okay, you guys got that? It's pretty easy, right? If you're in a washing machine, you just go back and forth between those two. Okay, the last one is, well, yeah, there's rocks. You'll see. We'll point them out. No big deal. So, the biggest cause of death on a river, what do you think it is?
Drowning.
Drowning. But what?
Getting sucked under.
No, not getting sucked under. It's actually because people stand up in moving water and their foot gets pinned between rocks, the current pushes them over, breaks their leg usually, and holds them underwater. So, that is why when you're in moving water, right here, it's not really moving too much, right? But if you're in moving water, what we're going to say for this river, if you're ever out of the raft, you are feet high, right? Keep your feet up. Do not try to stand up. That's a very important piece. If you forget everything I've said, remember, do not stand up. Okay? Got it? So, what do you think when you decide? Can you stand up? No, crawl out if it's current. Okay? Got that? Cool. So, another thing is, so we're swimming still, and we got waves, right? Let's say you pop out of the raft in a rapid, and there's waves. Where do you think you want to breathe on a wave?
Up.
At the top? It's not like the ocean. You actually plow through waves here. So, you want to breathe on the backside or at the trough at the bottom of the wave. Make sense? So let's practice that, okay? We're going to go on some big waves. So ready? We're going to, on the way down, we're going to breathe in, and we're going to breathe out on the way up. But basically, you're just going to plow right through those. Ready? Little one. Got it. Good. You guys got that? Cool. Anything I missed, Brian?
Did you go over to hand symbols?
No. Yes. So guys, there's hand symbols out here. The one that you guys mostly need to know about is are you okay? That's what this means. So if I go like this and I go like that, what do you do in return? Yeah, that means you're okay. What do you do if you're not okay? Sure. Just like that. All right? No, but if you do not respond in kind, we're going to assume something's wrong and come get you. Okay? Got that? Perfect. I didn't blame you. All right, cool. Anything else? Huh? You got that?
Raft flip?
Oh, yeah. So let's say the raft flips and you find yourself in a cold, dark, scary place. Where do you think you are?
Underneath.
Yeah, under the raft or under me. Okay? Why is that funny? Why is that funny? All right. So, again, these rafts are only 14 feet or 15 feet in length, right? And then also by 6.5 feet or so. So, what some people do is they kind of freak out and they start just swimming, start one direction, and then like freak out and turn around. Choose one direction, work hand over hand, right? They're not very long. Hold your breath and work out from underneath. Got it? Sure? And then you pop up and start breathing, ideally. And then you get back in the raft.
It's flipped, I thought.
Well, we'll flip it over. Yeah, the guys will, yeah, don't worry about flipping the rafts over. That's not your responsibility. That's our responsibility. So, anything else, Brian?
A couple things you probably already covered. Really important. When you fall in, stay calm. If you get hit by water, it's just water. Stay calm. The biggest thing is if you start freaking out, you'll beat down, you won't be breathing properly, and you'll be in trouble. Listen to us. Remember, you're the one